Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today, we have a pretty interesting one. This uses a card that, in the preview season, I kind of was like, how's this going to work? And, does it have a home? And honestly, are there just too many exile effects for it to work? But it looks like somebody figured it out. So the card I'm talking about today is Illicit Masquerade. This is a flash enchantment, so a little bit different. But when it comes into play, you put a counter on all your stuff. And then whenever your creatures die, you take something, you exile that if it has a counter, and then you take one from a graveyard and put it into play. So it's almost like a reanimator type effect, but it can be used offensively or defensively, depending on when your opponent's blocking, or if you need to stop something big of theirs and maybe retaliate next turn. It's a pretty interesting card. Honestly, you can even use it to counteract like a depopulate, for instance, right? There's lots of cool little stuff you can do with this. So it'll be interesting to see how this works. But this comes from, I believe the user's name was Squirrel Cage MTG. So credit to him. I believe he posted this over on Twitter, and I've kind of been sitting on it, and we'll see how this works. So a lot of removals, so I don't think there's too much to talk about there, but it does actually have some Deep Cavern Bats, which if you're playing black these days, it's pretty much making the cut if you're playing creatures. It does have some Inti, which is cool because you do have a way to fill the graveyard and kind of make sure you have something there for that Illicit Masquerade when it happens. Bloodtithe Harvester, again, can send itself to the graveyard. Gix just being really good, get you cards whenever you attack. The other card you're seeing in pretty much every black deck at this point is Preacher of the Schism. This card's just stupid good. I mean, if you're playing black and playing creatures, you probably need to be playing this card. There is one Brass's Tunnel Grinder in here, which I like because there are a lot of ways to put cards in the permanents in the graveyard. So maybe we get to actually flip this. We'll see. But again, it's another way to put things in the yard. Of course, we're playing Illicit Masquerade because that's the whole reason to feature the deck today. And we have some Shieldred. Hey, no surprise. Shieldred showed up again. Have Geological Appraiser. This is a way to just get some value, get those other things into play. Nothing real surprising here. The card's just good. And Trumpeting Carnosaur, which you can kill something, send it to the yard, and then get it back with the Illicit Masquerade, right? Like, that's a thing that can happen. Or just play it straight up as a 7/6 and get that Discover 5. So, yeah, this should be an interesting list. I expect them to make a bunch of bad choices with the Illicit Masquerade, but we'll see how that works out. But if you want to see how we feel about it, do we change anything? Do we update it? Check out the end of the video, like always. Or you can just go right down to the description, look for the blue arrows, that'll take you to my Moxfield link, and you can download this list and play it too. Or you can play any of the really sweet decks we've been playing in Standard so far, so feel free to look around. For now, though, let's go see if this deck from Squirrel Cage MTG, there you go, is actually all it's cracked up to be. If you want to buy any cards for today's deck or any other game stuff, remember to go to CoolStuffInc.com. You can use code DRAGON. That'll save you 5% at checkout. And Cool Stuff Inc. always has cool stuff in stock. All right, I guess this has to be good enough. This is the matchup I was kind of afraid of, honestly. Which I don't feel great when you're afraid of mono red matchups because there's going to be a lot of them. Mono red and black based matchups are pretty much everywhere right now. And with us, man, we don't have a turn 3 play either, unfortunately. I don't know what I want to put this on. We put it on just like human? I think I'm just going to play this. Alright, we'll just make you spend more mana, I guess. Yeah, this is not looking great. I mean, the only benefit here, really... Well, alright, they at least spent that. Maybe they just have 2 lands on top. Well, they bought him something, so maybe that is the case. Alright, play that, play this. So we can get to Appraiser maybe next turn? Oh, they did just have lands. Wow. Okay. Well, if they don't kill the bat, we get to block something, so that's cool, I guess. Still going to go to 4. But we do know they only have lands in hand, so possibly we're still alive doing some things. Cut down is nice, but unfortunately, we need to do this. And hopefully it's something useful. Kill spell, maybe? Alright, that's a body. We could live with that. Alright, we're at 5. For the moment. Alright. We get to block the 3s. Go to 3, but now we're dead to a lightning strike. Which they don't have, so that's good. Then we're going to go here. It leaves black mana open so we can cut down something. I mean, might as well. And we'll discard a card. Target that. Discard one of these. Alright, pass. I mean, we're hoping for no lightning strike. I mean, that's... Oh, no. What could be in their hand here? I mean... My concern here is that they might have Witchstalker Frenzy, which would make sense, but we can only attack with one thing here. I'm going to get rid of this, even though that's one of the main reasons we want to play the deck today. But, I mean, we're digging for other cards, and having removals just better here. Alright. Are they holding a Rage, maybe? They are not holding a Rage. Alright. Do we get to kill this during our end step? We do. Alright. I mean, alright, removal something. Like, why not? Let's activate this thing. I'm going to go ahead and play this in case I feel the need to kill something. Discard this. That does not help. We can only dodge 3 damage for so long, deck. Come on now. Where's our shield rids or something? Like, we can only get so lucky. Alright, we're going to crack this. Get rid of this Sulfur Springs. And of course, I'll draw shield rid, then they'll top deck a... What you called? Watch. This is exact. Did I just call this? This is probably what's actually going to happen here. Alright. Pass. Now we'll just watch. Oh, they had the Witchstalker Frenzy anyway. Okay, so it didn't really matter. But they did actually have the Witchstalker Frenzy that we thought about earlier. Wow, they conceded? Let's keep it. Hey, guess what? Probably more mono red. Oh no, what is this? This is a Viashino dude with haste. I forgot that even existed. To be honest with you. That's kind of cool. If it's kicked, it gets 2 counters. If not, it's just a 1/1 that you can pay 3. Alright. That's a card. Let's put this on. I think we're still just going to stick with Dino. I don't know. Do what you got, opponent. Oh, Raiju, Squee. Alright, well, we'll take the Squee, I guess. Oh, this is a +1/+1, like, modified thing going on here. That's cool. Alright. A little concerning, but our life total's not in too big of a press situation, but we do need to go ahead and take that Thundering Raiju from them. Even if just temporarily. And we'll attack. Get to gain some life back here. I mean, right now we don't have anything in the graveyard, so these Illicit Masquerades aren't doing much. Sadly. Yeah, you get in there. Makes sense. I would have done much the same. I don't even know if I could afford to draw a card here. I mean, maybe one? It's probably all I'm willing to risk. like our life total's not the best. Maybe I can find an appraiser or something. That would be nice. I mean, the sad thing is they can pump this other dude, right? That pumps power. Do I have to trade for that? I mean, at least then I could use Masquerade for something, maybe? Ugh, gross. Alright, I guess I gotta. I mean, I was literally just hoping they didn't have Rage or something there, because that would have been disastrous. All right, Carnosaur. You're like almost there. You're like almost what we want to be. Let's discard one. If I discard a land, then I can't play the Carnosaur when the time comes. Yeah, we can't. We're going to probably have to use Carnosaur as removal anyway here. Okay, that lets us kill a thing. All right. there's some value there, I guess. All right. No blocks. They have nothing. All right. Let's discard a card. Dude here. Discarding this. Means we're going to take more damage next turn, but it's all good. Ooh, okay. There's something we're going to need to kill. All right, so we attack, we go to 7. They get to replay that, we kill this. Then we take 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know if we have much choice here. Like, what do we have in the graveyard? Still nothing. I mean, one guy. So these Illicit Masquerades have not done much for us. And I want to put something in there on our turn, but we can't afford to. So, here's the best we can do, I think. We attack. Yeah, I think that's all we can do. In the turn. Our opponent might just have this, honestly. We kind of have to hope that they try to put all the damage on the double striker to finish us. But that's kind of all we've got going. If they do anything else, we die. Yeah, I don't think we can win now. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we're dead. I mean, this is literally all we can do. And then we take lethal. Ugh, that sucked. Ooh, yeah, let's keep it. Definitely need to draw something good to go with this, though. Why did that ring come on the screen, like, from so close in front of us? Alright, let's see what we get with this bat. Bruh, really? We're doing this. Alright. Just don't want to mess with that when the time comes. We'll figure out the rest of it. Like, I can use this to kill a Teysa, so that's mostly fine, but... Ugh. I mean, I guess they have to play their Mirrex to have the black land for Teysa right now. So that's a thing. No, we can take a Teysa as well, and I don't even think we take Teysa, actually. I think if we do anything here, we take a Wandering Emperor. And then we try to just outrace the opponent. I don't think we're going to get there doing 2 at a time in the air, but, you know, we do what we can do. That's your black mana. If you're going to Teysa, now's your time. Yeah, I'm not blocking. Like, not a thing. Alright, they make a 1/1 because we did... Oh, no, that's... I have that backwards. Alright, we attack. Okay, let's do it. In the turn... I was trying to think of a way we can make, like, Masquerade work here to our favor, but... I mean, they kill one of our things. Like, I'm trying to think, like, what's the worst that happens here? Maybe they try to land into Mondrak? Then we have to find a card to kill that. That's a whole different problem, but, you know, if they do, they do. Alright. Let's try this. At least get it into the yard. Okay. And they didn't get a 1/1 first, which I think they could have had they cracked the clue. But they chose not to. which is a little unnerving. But I think we just pass. I assume they're going to get lost something, and then we'll try to use our Masquerade. So this is probably the only good thing we get to do with it. Alright. I mean, hey, we're going to get back a Carnosaur, so that's something, right? Like, that counts for value. Now, do we get anything good with the Carnosaur is the question. Alright, I mean, we're maxing our value. Like, why not? Sure. I mean, they're also just going to, like, Sunfall here, and none of this matters, but it was a cool turn nonetheless. like, that's the best we could hope for from that. A depopulate. Alright, those all go to the graveyard. But then we get back a Carnosaur. Okay, sure. What does the Carnosaur hit? Oh, boo. I may not play those cards. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, we're gonna do our thing. Let's go here. And attack. Oh, I should have put a counter on a thing. Gosh dang it. Wasn't even thinking. I mean, they have another Sunfall, so we'll probably see that first here. I could have waited on the Preacher. I should have just played the Harvester. Dang it. Yeah, if you're going to Sunfall, just Sunfall, opponent. You got it. That was a boneheaded play on my part. Or I could have, like, made him commit to a Wandering Emperor first or something. Alright, Emperor it is. I'm assuming there's no more Carnosaur.
Run away. You'll be safer.
Which, I mean, you know, it is what it is.
My judgment is
yeah. That doesn't help very much, does it? What if... Why do I feel like there's another Get Lost here? Because it probably is. Alright. Sure. Do I just send them both at the opponent? I guess so. Let's get rid of this. And we will play a land. And we will end the turn. Our opponent's at 8. I mean, we could put them in situations where they have to Sunfall single creatures or something here, since they didn't have the Get Lost. Again, though, it's a deck trying to do, like, Teysa, whatever things, playing all these sweepers. It's just weird, man. When you're trying to do aggro-y things, but then you're playing all these sweepers on top of it, it's very awkward. It's something we see, like, sweepers have become so common that we're just seeing it a lot. Alright, what are you doing? You're going to draw a card? Oh, they're probably going to make a 2-3, then try to put a counter on it? No, they're just going straight up top. Okay. Sure. Wedding announcements. That makes sense. Opponent's at 5. If they don't make a token here, we can kill them now.
show them how we greet our
What? Okay, we'll get rid of that. And we just need to hit 1 plus counter, right? We get 2 shots at it. That wasn't it. Like, this one maybe? We've drawn so many lands, deck. I was going to say, don't do us like this. All right, there we go. Now we activate, and now we attack. Just at the opponent. We are not attacking Planeswalkers. Okay. Don't know how much we deserve that, but a win's a win. Strange. Ooh, alright. Let's see. Play it tapped. We turn to NT. We might find something to still play on 2 when we play a tap land. But we'll see. Well, there you go. Maybe we'll get to kill something. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Because I don't think I want to discard anything out of this hand. Oh, we definitely want to kill something. That's for sure. That's not even a question. Matter of fact, I'm going to kill this now, and I might actually discard Carnosaur. Nope, I'm not. Because there's more things we want to kill with that. So yeah, decline. Alright, what do we got? Veteran and probably another Voice of the Blessed. How did I know? Alright, well, things being what they are, we have to kill the Voice of the Blessed first. We can't let that get out of control here. Though we do have some actual spot removal. Not worth the risk. Oh, we lost a Preacher, though. Ah, well. We will decline. Alright. Can Appraiser find some removal for the next thing that cares about life gain? Yeah, possible. Oh, we have a bat. I think I'm going to gamble. The gamble did not pay off. I deserve this. Well, I can attack and discard Masquerade. Sure. Alright, it's a land. Any chance we can get an untapped land deck so we can go Shieldred and Bats? But then it doesn't even really matter, truthfully. Because then we're still just... Yeah, we have to be able to kill Replenishing Angel here. Or Splendid Angel, I mean. Or like nothing really happens. They have that on top? That sucks for us. Alright. Well, I gambled and it did not work out, obviously. We did find a land. Not sure if it's too late or not. I mean, yeah, I guess we'll take a Poisoner. No attacks. I mean, we know Shieldred's dead. I mean, like, we saw what was on top of their library. Yep. Tis what it is. Yeah, we don't... I mean, we're just getting dusted in this one. Even if we have something that kills the Angel, I think we're just too far behind now. Yep, play that. Kill our Duder. Yep, that's it. Alright, let's keep it. I mean, the good news is we have drawn Masquerade in several games. Just haven't really had a chance to do anything with it. And it looks like more mono red. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, and this is the problem, because I think this is one of those times where you're running into the mono red decks, and unfortunately, Masquerade does not do much against the mono red piles. I'm probably just blocking here. You can have a card. I think that's okay. We can live with that. Let's get into keep NT. Only really equates to like 1 more damage, which doesn't mean much in the grand scheme of things. Preacher is a vampire. I don't know. I'll just put it on Phyrexian because I think we have more. Actually, we do have more vampires than anything, but whatever. All right. I mean, here's the good news, though. We do have a couple of removal cards in hand. So if we play them smartly, we won't take too much damage. And we will be getting some life linkers when we attack with the Preacher of the Schism. Because our life total is definitely lower. Opponent, I'm definitely going to block. I don't know how badly you need land that you're just running this in, but I'm here for it. And a reinforced Ronin. Hadn't seen that guy in a minute, unless people are playing like artifact-specific things. Well, here, we're definitely going to attack. Get us our little duder. And I'm going to play this and get a free card. Happens to be a bat. Awesome. Oh, gosh. Alright. That is what it is, I guess. They have the removal. I mean, they could play their hand here, so nothing we can do about it. Yep, that comes in as a 2/2. You can kill our bat. Get your play with fire back. Oh, they're not going that route. They wanted to see more cards. Fair enough. Oh, they found another play with fire. Ooh, okay. Way to go, opponent. All right, we might actually get to use Masquerade here. What? They have... What, are you serious? I was literally just thinking, like, oh, when the opponent goes to remove stuff, like, this will be great. Right? We'll use the Masquerade, and, like, that was all for naught. That's funny. All right, we're going to attack. Gain some life. Get a lifelink blocker. Oh, that's rough. That's so rough. What you gonna do, though? Alright. I might have to just waste the Masquerade here. To block and then get Geological Appraiser and see what that leads us to. Alright. Does the opponent want to shoot something we would already be blocking with, is the question. They might shoot something now. Okay, they didn't. Oh, wait. This is when something dies? Oh, bruh. Even, okay, so this doesn't even work while they have the Etchings of Kamano. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. Dang it. Alright, well... No, well, we will block, because we'll at least gain a life this way. So we'll block, and then I have to shoot the Etchings. Or else I can't ever use the Masquerade. So that also makes it bad against mono red. Because you need your creatures to go to the graveyard. Alright, so we're at 11 still. So far, so good. We can attack... So we'll gain 1 back. We'll have a lifelink blocker. Oh, I should have just played... Well, I wasn't going to draw cards, so... I'll play it as a blocker here, though. Knowing that it's just going to die. But eventually, we're going to Masquerade and get all of our stuff. That's the goal, anyway. Oh, they didn't even shoot Gix. What? They're like, yeah, F yo Gix. I don't care. I was like, I'm assuming it has to die. Yeah, it was going to be weird if it didn't. Okay, I'm going to shoot this. I'm going to block with this. So then we have matching life totals. And now I get both halves of draw a card and make a token. I'll leave both tokens back. So maybe I can get full value off of this Masquerade now. Though, again, yeah. So again, we kind of have the same situation. Setting up a thing where we can use Masquerade. We didn't even get to because we'd already turned the game around. But again, had Masquerade been something else during this time, whether it had been a Dracosaur or another Shieldred or whatever, like, we'd have just been better off than just sitting on it being a Masquerade. So, I don't know. Like, here, opponent attacks, we double block, we Masquerade, and then we get back Carnosaur and Praiser would have been really sweet, but obviously we didn't get to see that happen. Okay, we'll keep it. Okay, let's go. Alright, no cut downs. Love to see it. Sadly, I think we're playing Tunnel Grinder with no value, because I don't think I'm discarding anything here. Just Tunnel Grinder, get a card. Submit 0. Alright, Preacher would have been cool. I would have much rather played that this turn. Arena, sure. This gets interesting. If we draw another thing that's 2 mana, okay, we didn't. But if we would have, I think there's a world where I would have considered just killing the underdog and attacking to put pressure on the opponent's life total. But I think here I'm going to do this. Just maybe we find one. We didn't. I was thinking maybe we find another possibility there, but go ahead and attack. I'm not even going to discard anything. I'm just going to decline. Yeah, if the opponent blocks, that's okay. Because the reality is, even if they play Shieldred here, we'll just shoot Shieldred, play Preacher, kind of keep on keeping on for the turn, you know? Shakedown Heavy, kind of the same thing. Turn doesn't change, really. Pay 3 life, shoot that. Go ahead and get those attacks in. Play a Preacher. Alright. Probably Gix's command now. No, Morbid Opportunist. I hadn't seen that card in a minute. That's cool. Sure. We'll get rid of this guy. Because that's a much better card if we actually Masquerade. But looks like we will be doing no masquerading. At least not right now. And we will attack. Drawing a card. Another Carnosaur. I think we go ahead and play this. And then I'm going to get rid of one of these. If we can find some land. Well, it's a tap land, but it still works. Alright. Opponent's at 6. And we're in good shape even if they have a Gix's command here. We just lose 2 creatures. There's a Shieldred, which is annoying. But we could still find a removal off the Carnosaur. That is a blocker we don't like to see. Oh, okay. Opponent's at 6. So if we play this, get rid of 1, attack, they'll just block that. They take 2. Nah, we just gotta gamble. Let's do it. See if we find it. Okay, sure. we finally got Masquerade to do a thing. All right. I mean, we did go to 11 because of that, but all right. That dies. We get Carnosaur. Carnosaur finds Harvester. We play land. Crack one of these. Oh, wait. Did we already have a permanent go to the yard? Or did it get exiled? No, it got exiled. Huh. Oh, because we swapped it with the Masquerade. Yeah, these don't even work together. Gosh dang it. All right. Just so we get to flip the Tunnel Grinder. Oh, and we found another Carnosaur. All right. Let's hope we don't die here. Opponent's going to go to 5 because they lose 1, gain 2. Then they gain 2 more. All right. With double Carnosaur, I don't feel too bad here. Opportunist, sure. So what's the situation? Opponent can block how much damage? We're going to draw here. All right. Opponent can block 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 17. We have 14. So let's say 1 gets blocked there. 1 gets blocked there. So they lose 2, 4. Those get blocked. They take 6. I do have this. That would be 8. I think that's what we have to do. Hindsight, I probably should have... Well, yeah, that works. Because then we can also just kill one of their creatures. So yeah, that doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and shoot this. And then we attack, and that's more than enough. Alright. Oh no! No. I'm gonna have barely enough life to not die to this. I'm gonna decline, not take that extra card. Because that's unnecessary here. It doesn't matter, game's over anyway. I mean, I even had enough things to get rid of to the Obliterator. But yeah, we're good to go here. So we got Masquerade to do a thing. Alright, they finally decided they want to block. I mean, you're taking more. Those trample, opponent. Alright, sure. Okie doke. Okay, we'll keep it. Are you mono red or do you just look like mono red? Well, the fact that they probably have a play with fire there says yes, they are mono red. Wow. Okay. They might have a lot of play with fires over there. Looks like they do. Okay, well, let's give them some targets. Oh, maybe they don't. What was that about? That is a little bit surprising, honestly. So they kept a handful of burn. Oh, I should have played the Black Cleave Cliffs. Gosh, dang it. I wasn't even thinking. That is a big mistake here. Okay. Well, fortunately, we can block one of them. That's good. We will... Oh, now we got all these lands that are tapped. We'll play this. I mean, we're at 18, so I'm going to risk drawing here. Alright, Inti's okay. But yeah, if I'd have played this correctly, we would have multiple things here this turn to be able to play next turn. Now I have to kind of play Inti Bitter Triumph, which is fine. I mean, still feels reasonable here. Just not great. Grotto. Okay, so this is really... This feels like maybe the deck is just built around Virtue of Courage. Is what's going on here. Yeah, we block. Okay. Play this. I am going to attack. Get our free duder. I'm actually going to discard... yeah. And we're going to gain 2 life here. Because, you know, our life total seems kind of important. I will draw 1, 2. And that's probably all we need. Probably just end the turn. I don't think we're doing anything else here. We're at 16. We got some life linkers on board. Who knows? They might sweep the board here with, like, Brotherhoods in. Wouldn't shock me. Or it could just be burn down the house. That's also viable. Twisted Fealty. That is peculiar. Do I want the opponent to have that? And what's the worst thing if they do? I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to discard a card. Like, that seems terrible, but, like, them getting a treasure and then getting to do extra thing, I don't think we want to live in that world. Shieldred. Shame. Oh, well. Tough times. Yep, that works. We'll take it. So yeah, that turn feels like it could have went all kinds of sideways if we weren't careful there. I could just Shieldred here, though. And I think that's what we are going to do. And then if they have burned down the house, we'll follow up with Carnosaur and call it a day. I mean, yeah, I guess we discard an Inti. Why not? And oh, I can only put a counter on an attacker. Darn it. All right. I played my 6th land this turn. All right. I mean, we're at 15. Opponent's at 4. Even with the Brotherhoods in, we don't feel terrible with double Carnosaur in hand. Or, I mean, burn down the house, but same difference. All right. You hit a Shieldred. I mean, is the idea to just make me not block here? I mean, because I wasn't planning on it. Yeah, no blocks. I mean, we're 15. Okay, cool. Oh, y'all, this was this was a journey. I had to play a lot of games to even find any where Illicit Masquerade did anything. Now that last game, I think it's going to be the last game in the edit, like, that actually mattered. Like, we actually got to use the Masquerade a couple times. That was very cool. But yeah, that wasn't the norm. I mean, more often than not, Masquerade just being almost anything else in the deck. Like, if those 3 Masquerades were another Shieldred, another Priest, another Preacher, and I don't know, let's say some other removal card, the deck probably just plays better. Like, Brass's Tunnel Grinder was cool. I don't think we really needed it. Just more often, like, even the time I flipped it, I didn't even use it to cast anything. So yeah, I like where it's going. You know, I don't like to badmouth other people's decks or anything. So it's, I mean, I appreciate the effort on trying to get Illicit Masquerade to work, but I just don't think you need Illicit Masquerade, honestly. If those could have been Planeswalkers, right? If they'd been Lilianas or Obnixilis or whatever, I think the deck's still better, truthfully. But we have 1 Cut Down, 3 Bitter Blossom, 4 Deep Cavern Bat, a Go for the Throat, a Long Goodbye, 3 Inti, 4 Blood Tithe Harvester, 2 Gix Yawgmoth's Praetor, 3 Preacher of the Schism, 1 Brass's Tuttle Grinder, 3 Illicit Masquerade, 2 Shieldred, 3 Geological Praiser, 4 Trumpeting Carnosaur, 4 Swamp, Patagonuma, 2 Mountains, 1 Skinson, 4 Black Cleave Cliffs, Haunted Ridge, Restless Vents, 3 Sulphur Springs, and 2 Cavern of Souls. Yeah, like I said, overall, the deck's not bad. Truthfully, it's, you know, it's Rakdos mid-range doing Descend things, which is cool. The deck's playable. But at the end of the day, like I said, I just don't, like, there's probably a home for Illicit Masquerade. I don't know if this was the build for it. And I had to play a lot of games, so I don't even know what this edit's going to look like right now while I'm talking to you. But I tried to find somewhere you get to see it in action, and it just took a while to get it to go. Like, it's an interesting card. I want it to work. I want it to do something. I just don't know if this is the build for it. If you want something a little more fun, though, we did play a hasty deck with Ansrog, and that was a lot of fun using a quirky card. So check that out. Get your spirits up. Have fun beating down your opponents. So that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.